I'm too busy baking cookies.
And we're on.
Hello, and welcome to tonight's episode of Dungeons and Dad Jokes. All of us here would love for you to become a subscriber, so hit that subscribe button and join in the live chat. You can get notifications if you turn on the notifications. Share it with your friends. You can also check out our website at dndadjokes.com, where we do keep updates in there and links to our other social medias. So, let's go ahead and jump into tonight's episode of the Gods Challenge. What is it? Episode 40 now?
Yep.
Something like that.
Whew, called Beneath the Surface. All right. Let me pull up
If
my.
it was about fish, would it be the cod challenge?
Got to get one in, huh? All right. Last week,
It is,
having
after
the
all.
oh right, having the evening in Ephraimon, the group pursued their own interests. Evangeline worked on and finished TTC, and then proceeded to interrupt Fix, who was working on forging and obtanium parts for another TTC. Forsyth lifted a pouch from a nicely dressed elf, then followed him to the upper level of the central tree, and while there, he overheard some conversations about the dangers in the eastern forest. He proposed that he and his comrades could possibly help with this, and was invited to that evening's council. Kadeth sought out some elders to learn more about the Fallgreen, and found his way to the library. In the library, Kadeth found the same information about the Fallgreen as was told to him by the elder Ginlin. Across many books, it only mentions her as a goddess who brings luck and safety to the people. She aided them in building the city, and would warn them if a tree was to fall, except for the most recent one, which happened about 100 years ago. Climbing higher in the library, Kadeth found the older books. One that grabbed his attention was titled Those They Missed. Inside it mentioned the gods. Each went their separate way. Mahler, going to the forest. No other gods were mentioned in this book, but the information on Mahler was that he was a trickster with bestial savagery and bloodlust. He often brought about chaos. As Kadeth looked through newer books, less mentions of Mahler appeared and were soon replaced entirely by the Fulgrim. Forsyth found Fix and Evangeline, explained the possibility of getting a job, and together they headed to the Cloud Tree for the meeting. Kadeth joined them along the way, and they soon found themselves before the council. High Elder Farvin, who Forsyth had spoken with, received approval from the idea from a fellow elder and Mistress Zybella. Telepathically, negotiated the payment of 6,500 gold and a date with Fisk upon completion of the task. Farvin then called forth Jurek to guide the group to the location. The next morning, Forsyth found an older woman who had previously dealt with what was called broken hounds. She described them and let him know that they were most dangerous if they were in packs. Taking note of this, he rejoined the group and they set off east, following Jurek. During the trek, a Juraskar was heard approaching, but Forsyth managed to scare it away using some flyby tactics in his eagle form. On day 5, they reached the edge of the swamp, where they saw the hint of red within the water, and there, Jarek gave his leave, or took his leave, I guess I should say. Jarek left.
What a jerk.
What a jerk.
But I'm.
Well,
So,
guess we'll keep
you are
heading
at,
east, right?
you
Yeah.
are beyond the actual edge of the swamp. You are starting to see pools of water, clumps of land within the pools of water. So you are in the swamp at this point, but you are seeing the water mixed with red.
Can I investigate the red in the water?
Sure.
It is red.
Congratulations.
Number
Why?
2.
Why is it red?
What makes the red man red?
As long as it's not number 5, we're okay.
It's 40.
What makes the red water red?
What makes the red water red? Boy, that brings up old memories.
Got an 18.
An 18. All right. As you check out the water and the red within it, you see that when it pulls together, when it's kind of just off on like little ringlets per se and whatnot, it seems very liquidy. It's just like red water. You're not really sure what might cause it, but when it gets into larger pools and it gets a little bit more stagnant, it's not moving at all, it starts to become more viscous and thick. A little more blood-like in consistency. And in the thickest part of it, you can see streaks of black that is almost oil-like.
Have I ever seen anything like this before?
No, you have not.
Not even the black that kind of streaks through it?
No, matter of fact. Though it has a similar consistency to that you found in Hidden Naresh, it doesn't feel the same.
Okay.
You don't think that this would necessarily corrupt you per se, like the black ichor in Hidden Naresh, but it does have that similar consistency.
Hmm. Does it seem to be like coming from upstream? Or is there really a direction to the water?
It's not really a directional, like it's not flowing per se. Things that move it would be like insects or maybe some frogs or things like that. A breeze might move some of the water and whatnot, but so it's not really flowing. However, as you continue to head eastward, you can tell that it's getting more common and thicker.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for any signs of a source.
Okay.
Like if it seems to be coming from a certain direction or anything like that.
Okay. You choose roll me nature or survival.
All of us?
Well, if you're gonna
Oh,
watch for the source, I suppose.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. I'm investigating as I go, so.
nope. I got a 6.
Yeah.
I got an 8.
H.
I know it's
Wow.
there.
Now we know why he's an urban druid.
I got a 22.
22.
Not my specialty.
Just treat it like sewage.
With your 22,
I got a 4.
you got.
Oh
Wow.
my
I beat
gosh.
someone.
I've never
Evangeline.
seen you get that
How did
low.
I beat someone? What?
I rolled a
Didn't just
3.
beat someone either. I beat Joe.
It happens occasionally.
I even beat him on the actual die roll.
All right, with your 22, you do begin to be able to like pick your spots of land to follow where it seems to just continuously get thicker. You have found kind of an edge to it. It is the edge of it seems rather large. Oops, I'm not looking at the right book. You're figuring you hit the edge of this swamp and it's already kind of looking red. You are at least 5 days travel through this swampy area before you actually hit the salted marshes. So it's possible that it may take about a day to get to the actual source based on how the consistency is changing as you continue to head further east, southeast.
Yeah. So we just keep moving then, right?
Yeah. You're coming in really low, by the way, Chuck.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really soft.
Sorry. I can try switching headphones. Give me a minute. It'll probably fix it.
Or you could start
Please.
practicing your teacher voice.
I don't want to do that right now. Let's save that for daytime.
Well, it's daytime where senior is.
Yeah, still.
There is that.
Can't get Discord to actually follow the input on my computer properly. I have to put everything in Discord. So annoying.
Let me see if I can turn you up on my end.
Oh, can you hear me?
Oh,
yeah,
that's much better.
Oh, I can't hear you. Hold on.
Oh,
What?
bummer.
I'm not hearing you.
Senior, we already established you can't hear anything.
Well,
What the?
it's not like I can wear my hearing aids when I have the headphones on.
Why is it being stupid? Okay, is that better?
I wear
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
hearing
we
Oh,
aids
can
on
hear you.
Sunday
Clear.
when I operate the camera, and I
Yeah.
have to wear the headphones. And oh my gosh, by the time church is over, my ears and my head hurt so bad from all the squishing.
Yep. I mean, I can put them on, but it just they don't do anything when you when you get the headphones on.
Do they have like Bluetooth enabled hearing aids so that you can like connect it to your computer and get computer
yeah.
audio through? Ah, interesting.
Yeah,
I
I have a little
I'm-
device that's Bluetooth.
Mhm.
It's a little clip, and the computer connects to that Bluetooth, and
Ah,
it talks to the headphones.
my Bluetooth is built in to my
okay.
Yeah.
hearing aids, but my computer's not Bluetooth compatible.
Oh,
Just get a little adapter. That's what I did for my
Yeah, get a
desktop.
little adapter.
Yeah.
That's how I connected these. They're Bluetooth.
I'm afraid to connect. I'll have to download that app
That stupid app. Yeah.
that its
I
rating
hear
dropped
ya.
from a 2.1 to a 1.7.
Holy
Oh, wow.
cow.
Good.
That's not good.
And
And
that
find
that's
something open source.
that's the Audicon's new update to their
Oh
app.
yeah.
And
I have Audicon on some things. with my headphones.
Audicon, huh?
Yeah.
Sounds like
Yeah.
some Transformer faction.
Well,
Well, you know.
OTIC, Audic.
All right, we're
is
getting
of
way
the
off track
ear.
here.
Anyway.
I just love it.
Eh,
You
Thing
guys
is,
just
this
wait.
clip actually
Your turn.
works as a
Your
microphone
turn's
too.
coming.
Nice.
I never
Do
said it
what?
wasn't.
Mine's a godsend with my telephone.
Oh, yeah.
all right.
I know you can tell a
All right.
difference.
Oh, yes.
So we're
I have
heading further east.
All right. Yes, you're
All right.
heading further east, southeast. You kind of shifted southward a bit. And it's continuously getting thicker as the light is continuously to fade. I'm going to say probably after traveling for a little bit of time without Jurek, it is starting to hit evening. You figure with your 22 nature survival there, Evangeline, you figure you might get to the heart of it probably tomorrow late afternoon.
In the meantime, if it's getting nigh on to evening, we probably ought to look for a place.
Mm.
Elephant down.
Huh?
Camp.
Knocked her
Yeah.
elephant off of her computer stand.
Elephant down. He was like, boop.
Oh,
I know.
I've
My
had this
first thought was
elephant
like, elephant in the room. Did we
forever.
have one?
We could if we needed one.
If we
There's
need
always
one.
an elephant in the room.
All right. So
Okay.
looking for a place to camp.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to allow you with that 22 survival to be able to tell where a nice, solid, almost island-esque area would be for you that you're pretty sure will be okay for the evening. Or at least you won't find yourself in the waters.
Clear out a little area. Oh, I learned this watching Naked and Afraid. Clear out a little area so you're on the dirt, so you're not getting things.
Oh my goodness. All right. So you make camp.
Do we want what's the temperature like here at night?
It's cool. And there's definite moisture in the air, obviously. Um, I'd say you'd be okay. Like you're not going to suffer freezing or anything like that, but it's definitely cool on the edge to uncomfortable.
and we're in the swamp, right? Or are we still on the
Yeah.
edge?
No, you're
Okay.
in the swamp at this point.
So we could opt to do a cold camp, or do
Yeah.
we want to light a fire?
If we ain't gonna freeze, I'd say we do a cold camp.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Speak with Plants,
Okay.
and I'm going to talk to the vegetation around us and see if there's anything they feel might be dangerous to us
All right.
in the nearby area.
All right. You cast speak with plants.
Um,
I'll speak to them telepathically, but it's still because
do we want a little bit of light?
Why?
Okay.
I can see just fine.
So can I?
I could use light.
I will pull out one of those little constructs I have down in my bag.
Okay.
One of the ones that I haven't done anything with. And I am going to cast light on it. It shows it is a light. It's just 5 foot radius. Low light.
Oh, really? That's it? I thought it glowed like a torch.
5 foot radius light.
Okay. All righty.
Or I
You
could
cast.
record a 6-second message if we wanted to do that instead, but I don't see the point in that.
Yeah, that doesn't sound useful.
Why
At all.
Obi-Wan, you're my only hope.
Then you're hopeless.
The plants will respond to you, Forsyth. They will say, I don't know, just a nearby tree. Will let you know there's many dangers in the swamp.
Okay. Guys, I think we're going to need to keep a watch overnight, just in case.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Sorry, what did the plant say?
There are
It's
many
always
dangers
dangerous
in the
here.
swamp.
Oh. Well, I would have suggested we do so even if the plant said it was perfectly safe.
Yeah, 'cause what do plants know?
Not to trust
And
us.
what is dangerous to a plant may not be dangerous to us, and what's dangerous to us may not be dangerous to a plant.
Exactly.
The ones you have to worry about are the ones that are dangerous to both.
Fire.
True.
You know, those spontaneous swamp fires, you got to be careful for those.
Yeah,
I can't
but
do that
all
anymore.
this water here.
Water sprotter.
Hmm.
Okay. Then we'll set up watches.
Watch. Who's on first?
Evangeline, can you cast silence?
Didn't we learn our lesson with that?
I don't think I have silence, but I'll check.
Oh.
Hold on. I cannot.
Okay. Fine, I won't forge tonight.
I will take first watch.
I can do pass without trace.
Yeah, but that doesn't stop the whole clanging portion of it.
True.
Cast pass without trace and then roll your stealth for forging.
He is
At
a stealthful
Triple
forger.
disadvantage.
Yeah, I don't care. It doesn't exist. You've got it anyway. And the DC's astronomically high. All right. You're taking first watch, Evangeline?
Mhm.
All right. Roll me perception.
Mhm. 16.
16. All right. It's eerie. The swamp is. You hear some insects and croaks and things of that nature. Every now and then you catch that the ones that are croaking further south, the direction that you're going, doesn't croak nearly as often. Like it seems quieter to the south.
Okay.
Just an observation.
We'll keep an extra ear out. I pull out my spare ear. I will actively listen to that direction.
Okay.
Just to make sure that it's staying the same. Nothing's changing. That it doesn't seem to be moving or anything.
No, there doesn't seem to be movement in the sounds necessarily. It's just quieter.
I seem to recall someone saying it's when it gets quiet that you need to worry.
Did somebody say
Lord.
that?
They
Mhm.
did. Don't remember who.
If you watched that tedious long stream and took the notes from it, you would discover that Drac said it.
Oh yeah.
If I could just have a video of my whole life so that I could go back and rewatch it, I might remember something.
Who are you waking up for second watch? Or are you not waking anybody up for second watch?
I would take third watch.
Well, if
I
Fix
will
knew
wake
that he was
Fix
going to
up.
be taking, yeah, Fix wakes up like a minute before second watch starts.
Yeah, that would be like you.
And he kind of gets up and he smiles and waves at Evangeline and then starts his watch.
Be a perception. All right. Do you share anything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I
Okay.
share.
I'll
That
keep an
towards the south, that the croaks and the noises to the south are further between. There's more quietness.
Okay. Then I'll take that into account and I rolled, what's my plus? 20 for my perception. And so I'll listen to that. Is it like the exact same croak? And is it the exact same intervals between? Or is there a variation and is there an
You would
algorithm
have
to the
that
variation?
timing down to a second.
Oh, right. There is exactly 2 minutes, 3 seconds, and you do hear a couple of different croaks that seem to be pretty consistent. Um, there, there's the intervals between their croaks, of course, is wider to the south. But those about 3 that have wider intervals, they are fairly consistent. Every so often, with your 20, you pick out something that could be mistaken as a croak, but you're pretty sure that it is not from an animal. You think it's a little bit more like a creak as opposed to a croak. Like there's a creaking tree or um, you know, the way like something breaking every now and then, or like the sound of a rocking chair almost, where that creaks. A good old fashioned rocking chair.
Right.
Um, is that kind of creak, and you're like, that's not from an animal.
Does it seem like natural, like a tree creaking, or does it seem like there's things moving within the jungle making the noises?
Um, it does not sound like a natural sound,
Okay.
but it doesn't seem to be necessarily moving. It seems to be coming from the same location.
Can I tell approximate distance?
Give me. Nah, you'd be able to figure this out studying the stars and stuff. You figure that the sound of this is probably maybe half day's travel. It's oddly echoey.
Okay. Well, I will keep an ear out and see if things change, if it gets closer, if it gets louder, if it gets quieter, things like that.
Right. What
And
you
I
can't
will.
tell, what you can tell about it is that it is not at a consistent interval.
Okay.
Seems
Um,
very random.
and I will keep an ear out for the croaks and everything, paying attention if it goes like dead silent.
Right. And your watch comes to a close.
I will awaken Forsyth.
What?
It's your turn. It's it's exactly. Oh, now you're 5 seconds past.
Okay.
10
No problem.
seconds.
I'm up.
I'm awakened.
Ah,
Um, I'd give him all the information that I determined during my watch. And then I
I'm
will.
surprised it doesn't come through my mic.
What's that?
When Chuck mutes, he sneezes.
Oh, um,
I'm surprised it's not picking up by your mic.
and
We'll
then
see if when I sneeze, your mic picks it up.
but then
ouch.
after that, I'll go to sleep.
And I will start watching.
Right, give me a perception.
12.
12. Um, well,
That's a
while
+6.
while you're watching, um, you kind of hear what he's talking about, but then you kind of lose track of it, like completely. But nothing seems to be getting any louder, any closer, or anything like that. You haven't picked up on anything like that, so it goes by pretty quietly.
Okay, all for a quiet night.
Yep. So when you start to wake up for the morning, you do your morning routines, get yourself prepared for the day. What do you do?
Well, breakfast.
That's the most important meal of the day, right?
Right.
I just do my normal morning things.
Very
Yeah.
routine.
All right.
I will stand the very south end of the camp
Okay.
where we made camp and just listen
All right.
with all of my
Um,
intellect.
With all of your intellect. Got it.
I I will so once everyone's up, what I'll do is I'll cast. Do I want which one do I want to cast?
Mini mani mo.
You know what? I'll go with the lower level one. I will cast levitate on myself,
Okay. All right.
and I will slowly levitate myself um, upwards until I can see a good distance and look towards where I think that creaking came from.
Okay. Um, roll me a perception.
That is a 23, 19 on the die.
Nice. All right. As you move up, you kind of break some of the tree line. The forest or the swamp here doesn't get extremely tall trees. You notice that they're kind of getting smaller the further south you go. And as you get up, some of the openings where you would expect to see water, this is like hundreds of feet away. You know, there's no shimmering water where you would expect to see water. Instead, you kind of just see a darkened gray area that is almost looks like a shadow. Um, but it seems out of place. Like the further south you're looking, the more of those patches are out there.
Hmm. Interesting. I'd stay up there a couple minutes, looking around, getting the lay of the land, seeing if there's anything that catches my eye, and then afterwards I would go back down and relay the information to the rest of the team.
And about how far away was it?
First one you spotted would have been maybe through the swamp. Might take you a few hours. The first hardened area that you saw. Or darkened area, I guess I should say. Gray.
Let me see. I put in my character sheet for TTC.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do
It's
that.
a tiny Fey Fiend celestial thing, but it's got kind of stats that are just a little bit lower than TC. Except for
Yeah.
he has a fly speed that we would ignore that because he can't fly.
He can't fly.
So
Make a note to myself.
I am going to pull a teeny tiny construct from my pocket.
Okay.
And I'm going to hand him to Forsyth.
Okay.
If you go airborne or move faster than what the party can move, when you get out ahead, drop him out ahead of us.
Okay. Can do.
And once he is out of Forsyth's pocket, his instructions are to move south.
Okay.
We'll eventually catch up with him because he only has 20 feet of movement speed.
Yeah, he's not
I mean,
fast. He's tiny. Teeny tiny.
yeah.
Not long strides.
No.
All right. So how do you guys head onward?
Well, I'm going to go to Giant Eagle. Just
Okay.
makes
With our
sense.
feet.
Yeah. And take the construct with me,
All right.
but I'm just going to hold them in my talon rather than in my pocket because
Otherwise
I
he'll
can't
move.
access my pocket.
Yep.
Right. That way you could just drop him in. He will not. I mean, he's just a construct. He's just going to sit there.
Little
All right.
battery running.
All right. You take up eagle form and you take flight. Everybody else is following on the ground.
Mhm.
All right. You go, Forsyth. It's pretty easy for you to fly ahead. You're faster than them. You guys
80
head
feet.
out. A few hours of travel. Forsyth, it's easy for you to kind of fly ahead and fly back, honestly.
Right.
Go ahead and roll me a perception for your eagle form.
Okay. That one I get advantage on.
And you guys reach the first little hardened or gray area that you saw from when you
Well, I don't need
levitated.
advantage on it.
Nice.
I rolled a 26.
Nice. All right. Flying ahead, Forsyth, and being able to kind of double back a little bit. You see an area of the swamp where there is movement. There seems to be a couple of, and this is easily a half day's journey. So you're looking like 400 yards almost. You're seeing an area of the forest that is moving. Like the forest itself is, or the swamp itself is not moving, but you see the movement of what would be creatures that are in the forest, kind of centrally located in that area.
Okay.
The three of you at this gray area, you kind of come up to it. It looks like almost like a hardened surface or rock. I mean, it has that gray coloration to it, but it looks a little bit more like the texture of mud.
I'll pull out a little hammer and I'll like tap on it, see what
All right.
happens.
All right.
Does
It's
this look
Actually,
any? Oh,
I'll
sorry.
drop. I'm going to drop the construct just behind this moving formation.
all right. You chip away
Does
at the stuff, and little chunks of it do come off, almost like slate rock would do. You get little
does this have any
slivers of it.
similarities to the hardening of the leg before we got to Eilish, the petrifying?
Oh no, this
Okay.
does not look like the same.
I will look. I will stand up, steady myself, get that glassy film covering my eyes,
All
and
right.
see what I can see through my teeny tiny construct.
All right. Your teeny tiny construct. Roll me perception for your teeny tiny construct. Well, I guess I don't know. How does it work with familiars? I forget. Is it your
I
perception
don't know,
or
but I
theirs?
rolled a natural 20.
Nice. Okay, natural 20. That's handy. For the teeny tiny construct, as you kind of glaze over, you're looking through the tiny construct. It's in the midst of like foliage and stuff. You move around. Is your teeny tiny construct going to try to remain stealthy?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, roll me a stealth for it.
It is now.
I mean, if you're getting near creatures and stuff, you don't want it to be like picked up and hauled off.
Yeah, but it's pretty small.
It is pretty small.
They might not even notice it. It's no, if it's no bigger than, say, a locust or something.
It's a little bigger than a
We had one of
locust,
those in
but
our yard the other day.
Hey, isn't it more like
okay.
cat-sized,
It's more like
17.
mouse size.
mouse
17.
size?
All right. That's pretty good. It starts to move around a bit, and you will see I'm going to throw it up in Owlbear.
Okay.
Well, maybe. Oh, that's because I'm still on the stinking line draw. Okay.
Why is there a line?
Because I put a line on there. I'm going to open this up and make this big so you can see it. You see
Okay.
one of those guys seems to be kind of walking away from you toward a very large chunk of this gray-ish area.
Okay.
It doesn't seem
While
to
I'm
take any notice.
while I'm looking, I will relay what I'm seeing, giving details.
Is that made at? Oh, it disappeared.
Oh yeah, I got rid of it. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's on.
It looks humanoid since you're giving it since you're giving off details. It looks humanoid. It looks like it has red eyes. It is. Your teeny tiny construct doesn't have smell.
No, I can't. I don't have smell-o-vision.
It looks almost undead. And it looks like it's got all kinds of vines all over its body. And it does seem to be carrying a sword.
Does that sword seem to be glowing in those 2 spots? Or not?
Yeah, they're gonna be glowing in those 2 spots. Two spots on the sword glow red.
Does that sound like any of the descriptions of, what was it, Malar that we read?
It does not sound like any descriptions of Malar. However, I do believe you did get something that was similar from somebody in Ephraimon who was talking to you about the dangers of the East, and that sometimes the broken hounds had riders, and this is what they described.
Okay. Did you actually say that? Because I don't think I wrote that in the notes. I do remember
I
the
remember it.
writers. I don't remember the description.
I was thinking that I had described them as humanoid with what looked like veins on their outside or maybe vines
Yes.
that protruded.
Okay.
It does
Yeah.
have those
That
characteristics.
part I did put in the notes, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't have those notes printed out, but they're on my computer. And I mailed them all to you guys. Okay. Well, this is.
Does he have any hounds with him?
He did not appear to have any hounds with him.
I wonder if we killed his little troop.
Maybe.
Did I only see one?
Yeah, you only saw one.
I was gonna say TTC has very limited
Yeah, TTC
distance span. He's very small. This thing looks ginormous.
It is huge.
It must be 40 feet tall.
How can we not see it from where we're at?
Forsyth will fly back for a closer look.
Okay, you're gonna fly closer?
Yeah.
Okay. Forsyth is. You see the eagle take off to the south. As you head to the south, Forsyth, do you wish to be stealthy?
Well, I'm flying at a high altitude, but I guess quietness is important.
Okay. Roll me a stealth.
22.
Okay, that's good. All right. You're flying pretty high. You are gonna see, as you
Birds
kind of
flying
look up there,
high.
you see one of them that's moving toward a very large gray area. You're pretty sure that this is the one that Evangeline described to you, that TTC saw. And he is moving toward and meeting up with a second one. I'm gonna unhide the ones that you see. Walking past another creature that seems to. It's some kind of. It almost looks like a construct, humanoid in size, medium. Only instead of arms, They look like really long whips of sorts.
Okay.
And it seems to be standing guard, whereas the other two, the one that TTC saw who met up with another one just like him, they seem to be more relaxed, and they seem to be waiting for something.
How big are these things?
They're all medium-sized creatures,
Okay.
humanoid.
So I'm a large creature.
You are a large creature as of
beast.
right now. Yep.
Right. So they're smaller than me.
Yes,
No
they are
problem.
smaller than you at this point.
Okay.
The very large area that you see, let's see if I can outline it. That is gray is kind of in here. That's kind of all that interior of that. It seems to be just a gigantic gray area that you do see some cracks and stuff in.
Right.
And with your 20,
It looks like
2.
a cave drawing.
it looks like a cave drawing. With your 20, you are going to also, as you kind of take a turn to kind of head back, you are going to also see 2 more of these
Okay.
guys.
So we have more than one to worry about. 5 creatures total that I see. Or 3 creatures. Yeah. 5 creatures, right?
Yeah, 5 creatures total that you saw, and a very large gray area. You're still not quite sure what's going on with this gray area, but all of these creatures seem to be waiting for something.
Okay. I will
Do
go
we
alert
know
the
if they're
rest.
hostile?
Right offhand, you only know that they've seen similar creatures riding these broken hounds, which were definitely hostile earlier.
Right. So I will definitely alert my friends that we of what's ahead for them or of them, and we will head that direction.
Okay. We are on.
I will stay in the air though, to help guide them and also watch out for anything in the path that might not be copacetic to good health.
All right. Alrighty. You stay in the air. You guys are approaching from, really, I guess, from the northwest of them. So you're actually kind of headed, oops, from this direction. I guess I can erase that line. How do you wish to approach?
I don't know how stealthy we'll be, but not like
You haven't given me an
raising a
eagle yet.
massive.
Well, you can roll me stealth and see how stealthy you will
Yeah.
be.
Not gonna have my sword out, but ready to bring it at any moment.
Ready to call forth.
I'm not going to have my sword out either because, well, number one, I don't have a sword.
Well,
But
that would make it difficult.
I'm not going to have my hammer out either.
Okay.
You haven't given me an eagle yet. I'll just use
Oh,
the
you're
bear
right. I
for
haven't. I totally forgot.
Yeah, that's
I was
okay.
thinking about that earlier and was like, ah, dang it.
I will be circling from above.
All
Yeah.
right.
I got a 9 on stealth.
You are now a flying bear.
Yeah.
I rolled with disadvantage and I got a 15 and a 16.
All right. That's pretty good.
Plus 0,
I got,
so.
I got a 16 and Buckley got a 19.
Okay. And
Buckley's going to try to
oh,
keep
okay.
pace with Kadeth for the most part.
Okay. You did make some noise, but I will need initiative
All right.
before. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do.
Fitting.
15.
1-5.
Wow.
And then
You got
Kadath,
double digits.
remember to roll with the D8.
Okay.
We got 18.
You got 18.
Mr. Buckley and I.
I got a
Yes,
16.
Buckley. Well, that's pretty good for you too. Look at you guys rolling. Fix? Is that what you rolled?
What?
A 27?
No. Oh, I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
do that now.
What is your initiative?
Where is the initiative tracker? Here. I'll show you what I rolled. It was close to 27. There you go.
What, 7?
That was very close. Very close indeed.
Nope.
And that was with a 5 on the D8.
Nice. That was with
Yeah.
a 5 on a D8.
Yep.
Wow. What happened to your dice? I haven't touched them, I swear.
They're new dice. I gotta break them in, show them who's boss.
Aha. Gotcha.
My,
I got.
I'm actually using my new dice tonight. They're rolling pretty good.
Hmm.
I sent you an eagle token.
Hey, sent me where?
Discord.
Okay.
But they're pretty. They might not be rolling well today, but they're pretty.
They're pretty.
Yeah, they
Well,
got
sometimes
the
you
liquid core.
sometimes you just need some beauty in your dice tray.
Yep. I got one that's all swirly liquid core, and then I got another set that's got like eyeballs in them.
All right, give me just a second. I'm loading in my giant eagle.
Right.
I mean, I guess right now would be a good time to have the whole spell
Very good.
sniper build going.
Yeah. You could. You could indeed. All right. You do make some noise as you're coming through the swamp. Kadeth steps in a little bit of water and makes a splash as you're coming in. You do see all 4 of these guys, which are also called Mercadian soldiers, just so as you know. All kind of turn and look slightly your direction. Not quite sure where you're at, but they heard the noise. So we're going to go ahead and start this. Let's see. He heard the noise and is going to move. And what is his speed? Okay. Gonna move there. You are going to see this guy Oh no, he's not part of that. You are going to spot a second one as he moves. And that will make it. They move. They hear. So they're on guard. They just don't know exactly where you're at just now. So they moved and they are holding. They seem to be prepared to sling a whip. Evangeline, what do you do?
Are these all humanoid creatures?
These two that just moved are humanoid in size, but they look more like constructs.
Okay.
These are definitely humanoid,
Okay.
although they look a little deadish. They're not really undead, but they look dead.
Hmm. I am going to pull. I'm going to pull my despoiler from my pocket on my long
Okay.
vest. And I'm going to hold it. And I'm going to hold my action because they're not
Okay.
quite close enough for me to attack.
Yep.
And so I am just going to hold my action. But I am going to move up.
All right.
Oops. Let me get off of that. Okay. I am going to move up to about right here.
All right.
And I'm on hold.
All right.
Doing
So you're
something.
gonna move and you're gonna hold on to that despoiler.
Mm-hmm.
All
I'm going to
right.
get ready to use it.
And Buckley, what is Buckley doing? I almost forgot about Buckley. You did too, didn't you?
Buckley's going to move forward about right there
Okay.
in anticipation that Kadath might move.
Okay. And then he's gonna wait it out.
Mhm.
All right. Kadeth.
All right. I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis and pull up my sword. And guess I'll move to there.
All righty. Forsyth, what are you doing?
Okay, Forsyth is going to swoop in on the nearest of the whip, the whip arm creature there.
All right. This one.
Yeah, and he's going to
Okay.
attack with bite claw.
With a bite claw.
He has two attacks, multi-attack.
Okay.
So first the beak, 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Okay, and that is 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And then with the talons for a 22 to hit.
22 will
For
hit.
9 points of piercing damage.
9 points of piercing. Okay.
He will go ahead and stay in melee with this.
Okay, so he's moving.
Should have
in.
gone as the big Q.
The big Q. Well, you know, may
Eagle's
have been
got
out
better
of
sight.
place. Yeah. Well, since you swept in, he's gonna swing his whip arms at you. Dang. All right. Well, that was double tens. I cannot believe that I rolled the same number on two 20-siders. Does a 10 hit a giant eagle? I don't think it does. Does it? I don't know the giant eagle stats. I don't think so. Most
If it's
forms.
No, I
base,
have
it's 13.
14
Okay.
AC.
14. Okay.
Yeah, it's a
then it does not.
13 plus the 1.
All right. Well, it is their turn. 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, he can't quite reaching. He's just going to move out. Right now, it's kind of where they are. They're moving out. They can't quite get to anybody or do anything, so they're taking up a little bit more what you can see as a protective stance, per se. Fixed. And they are all ready to attack if something comes within melee.
Okay. Well, first, I'm going to move with my companions. I don't think they're close enough yet to do what I want to do. Let me check, though. Ooh, that guy is.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to. What do I need? A material. I'm going to pull out a little piece of metal. I think I can find myself some metal
Yeah, you usually have metal on you.
and use that as a material and cast summon construct.
Oh no.
I need a construct token.
Okay, hold on. Let me take a look. See. Oh, I got rid of all of my other Buckley prototypes. How about there is a construct in here. I just have to find him. Well, where'd he go? There he is. He's got a helmet.
Nice. If you just want to put him right there.
There is your construct.
All right. It is going to appear there. And
Alright.
then he has multi-attack. Cool. All right.
Lovely.
He's going to what is his to hit?
Sounds like one of the dogs got stuck in with you, dear.
No.
Nope. I heard a scratch on a door. I wonder if they're stuck with Ian.
Maybe.
Oh, it uses my spell attack mod. Okay. I'm okay with that.
I'm not okay with that.
Right. 19 to hit.
A 19 will hit.
Right. Oh, that is actually pretty. I rolled max damage, so
Not supposed to
16.
break in your dice this fast.
16 points of bludgeoning damage
Bam. Ouch.
and an 18 to hit on that one.
18 hits.
All right. Now, not quite as good, only a 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
14. Alright. Well, since you showed up next to him, he is taking his reaction, not his reaction, his held action,
Hit
to
me.
to
Hit
swing
me.
twice.
Hit me.
The first one was only where is it go? Only a 9 to hit. The
Yeah,
second
that one.
one, however, was a 23 to hit.
That one will hit. Yay.
Right. 23 hits you for 9 points of piercing damage.
Oh, do I have any immunities or resistances? No, not to that. So 9 points.
And a constitution saving throw.
Is it against poison?
No.
Okay. Well, I was just asking. Oh wait,
I know. Constructs are generally immune to poison.
is it against charmed, exhaustion, frightened, incapacitated, paralyzed, petrified, or poisoned?
No.
Okay, Constitution saving throw. 22.
At least I didn't hear it on there, but you saved anyway. Dang it!
Okay. You take 10 points of fire damage
No.
as you hit him. His metal body, the magic within surges and causes his body to heat up and burn you.
Ouch. It was painful to the whip arm. All right.
Yeah.
It's very aggravating. You could tell that was a sting that would actually cause you to become stunned.
Oh, okay.
And it didn't work. All right. We are at the top of the round, but before they go, you're going to hear some cracks coming from the gray area. And one of these is going to begin to emerge and move out.
So
He doesn't go very far.
So you're aware, stunned is a form of incapacitated, which he is immune to.
But incapacitated is its own
But if you looked up
condition.
stunned says you are incapacitated. So
Semantics.
It is the effect of stun.
She's the GM. She has the final arbiter on all rules.
Well, yes, but if we want to be willy-nilly, then what's the point of having any rules?
Reactions.
So that they can arbitrate them.
A creature is incapacitated. See the condition. Yep, you're right.
Because You'd have to have something to arbitrate. Oh.
Yeah, no doubt. We have to litigate every now and then, you know?
I
All
mean,
right.
when we were on the playground, rules didn't exist until adults showed up.
Well, yeah, that's generally the
Nah, the rules are typically stay away from the bigger kids.
general rule of thumb is
Until you are the
not
bigger kid.
right. All right, it is there. You are correct. Stunned does induce the condition of incapacitation. So, bummer. All right. Well, that's all right. It is his turn. And since you are there, he's going to try to swing at you twice again. Ooh. I actually rolled a natural 20, followed by a 6. It's just lovely.
You win some, you lose some.
Right?
Yeah, every now and then I really wish that I would have taken silvery barbs.
Yeah, every now and then. I don't know how many hit points your construct has, but that did 17 more piercing damage.
He's still up, and you take another 9 points of fire damage. I don't know if you're
Oh.
vulnerable to fire.
It seems to be working on him.
All right, you
He's
said
not vulnerable
17?
to it, but
Okay.
17, yep.
Plus 9, that is 26.
And then you don't need to make a constitution saving throw. But since the eagle stayed in melee range, the other guy is going to attempt to swing at you.
Yeah, probably hits, but
The first one is only a 5.
nope.
The second one is a 19.
That will hit.
All right. That is, what am I rolling for damage? Oh my gosh. 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And a constitution saving throw
Okay. Let me
for your eagle.
somehow he got closed. So 7 points.
On the plus side, you're in melee range, so if you fall, you're not going to take any falling damage.
Right. Oh, wrong one. Let's see. 7. Constitution. That's +1. So it'd be my roll -1. So 15.
15 does succeed. So you feel the sting and you know what it's going to do, but you manage to shake it off.
Shake it up, baby. Okay.
That brings us to Evangeline.
Right. See where we're at. Um, I'm going to move here. Whoops. Get the right one. Move here. All right. Oops. All right.
Now these are constructs.
It's okay.
Okay.
Constructs take force damage.
Okay.
Yes, they do.
In what way?
Ah! Hold on. I shut my character sheet down. All right.
I had done the same thing.
Frustrating. We are going to. I rolled a natural 20 for a 23 to hit.
That will hit. What are you doing?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, I kind of would, yes.
Yeah.
I'd like to
The
know what
one
creature you're
with
hitting
the
and all that stuff.
construct on it
Okay.
over there.
This one.
You know what? No, not that one. The one down by the eagle.
Okay, this one. Wow, I can hear Ian through.
16 points of force damage.
Okay.
And I rolled a
Thank you.
12 on my other die, so the despoiler's fine.
Okay.
My construct
Is going to.
anticipating some movement here. I have to measure how far 40 feet is from him.
About there.
Okay. It's going to move about right there.
Alrighty. Ah, dang. What's with the constructs? It's construct fight. All right. Brings us to Kadeth.
All right. Gonna cast hex on that one. Yeah, that one.
Nice.
And I'm gonna move 30 feet.
Oh, dang. That was your 30 feet?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Can't you charge if you wanted to?
Charging is a full round action. I wouldn't be able to cast hex
You're right.
because you don't get a bonus action at that point.
Yeah.
And I also can't do an Eldritch Blast because Eldritch Blast, even though it's a cantrip, is an action. Even though Hex is a bonus action to cast, because it's a higher level spell and you can't, yeah. So
You
No,
can do a
you
cantrip
can
and
do
a
cantrip.
yeah, you can do
I thought you could only do a cantrip and a regular spell if the cantrip is a bonus action.
no, it's just
No.
they can't both be regular level spells. So long as one of them's a
Oh,
cantrip
okay.
and you have the
Right.
action economy for it,
Right.
you can do
Yeah,
it.
and the
Well, then
action
I
economy.
guess I will do an Eldritch Blast at that one.
All right. Then we'll
That's
make
why I
the
always
hit.
used to do a Toll the Dead
Mm,
and then well, actually, I would do spiritual weapon and then Toll the Dead as a cleric because spiritual weapon as a bonus action. But if you hit, then you've done damage. Then he's vulnerable to the higher dice on. Yeah, you just work all that
Well,
through.
then 2 blasts coming at it, or not. The better of the two was a 14.
The 14 just hits.
Wow. The other one was a natural 1, so that
Yep.
fizzles.
Yeah, that one.
That probably doesn't.
So that'd be a whole. Oh wait, I got to add my d6 for the hex. 8 damage.
8 damage. It's all right. It's
And
looking
what's
hurt.
its what ability score has disadvantage?
Oh yeah. Say Dex.
All righty.
Nice.
All righty. So that is your turn, and it is hurting. Pretty good. Forsyth.
Okay, Forsyth is going to continue beating up on the one in front of him. So that is beak first and then talons.
All right.
Beak is only a 11, unfortunately.
11 misses.
Yeah. And the talons are slightly more than that, 24.
24 will hit.
Right. And that's 14 points of piercing damage.
All right. He's starting to look hurt.
Almost max.
That's pretty good. All right. It brings it to there to go.
Oh wait, make that
No.
slashing damage. So the beak's
Yeah.
piercing, talons
The
are
beak is
slashing.
piercing.
Not that, in my opinion, there's any difference between the two.
He is going to run up here. Oops. And attack Kadeth because he saw what came out of him. And
And that was my weaker attack.
It is a weaker attack. But you haven't pulled a sword yet, have you?
No, my sword's out.
Oh, okay. Your sword is out. Okay. And he is going to hit you. Maybe.
Sucks for him.
Well, yeah, you know. Uh-huh. That is a 12 to hit. Nope, he is not going to hit you.
Over.
Oh, wait, what is that? I didn't know they had that. Hold the phone.
You would have had to realize it at the beginning of the combat. You
I
can't use it now.
That's right. The other one can.
Nope.
He is going to maybe. Okay, he is. Oh, dang, he's only going to be able to do this on 2 of you. Okay, he is going to attempt to bling. He swings his sword, and one of the red balls on his sword flies out and launches toward Kadeth. Maybe. That's a 17 to hit.
No.
Dang it. All right, it flies past. And did not hit you, unfortunately. All right. The other one. Let's see. Oh, he can't quite get there. He's going to avoid the eagle and he's going to run up that direction. This guy is going to run this way and do the same thing to the eagle. He's going to sling his sword and one of those red balls is going to come at the eagle. Ooh. Eagle, that is a 19 to hit. I'm assuming. Yeah, we said 14 was the eagle's AC.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's only going to hurt you, unfortunately. That's a whopping 3 points of fire damage. What the heck?
Woo. You better start running there, Forsyth. Or flying.
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 I still
Fly,
got
fly
most of my
away.
hit points.
Fly away.
Fly like an
Right.
eagle.
Fix It is your go.
Okay.
Oh,
So
I gotta add him to the initiative. I totally forgot about that. He should have been in this initiative.
do I go or no?
Yep.
Okay. All right. The construct is
rolled a
going
1.
to. Nice. Construct is going to slam on the same guy. I will take a natural 20.
Okay. Well, this might do him in.
Yeah. Let's see.
Done him in.
Oh god, I've been playing Pathfinder too much. How do we do crits again?
Max damage plus dice.
Okay. Sorry, Pathfinder is just double damage completely. So, all right, 16,
So it's a
23
lot of
points
5e.
of 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Holy crap. Yeah, how does that look like? Oh gosh. What kind of
Uh,
shape is your construct?
it's a big metal. It looks like the picture.
Oh,
It's a big
okay.
metal golem construct looking thing.
All right, he's just gonna come in with a fist and just pound him, man.
Yep.
Down he goes.
And
Where
then
the heck is there?
step on the
Oh,
body.
Right.
oh, I grabbed you, unfortunately.
That's all
Okay, there you go.
right.
Now
I'll
you can
move
go
this so it
wherever you
doesn't
want.
get. He'll step on the body to, and then he will swing at the guy that's attacking Kadath.
All right,
That is an 18 to hit,
that'll hit.
right? That is 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
15 points. All right.
All right, then
Ouch.
I will. I'm here, and I got 30 feet. Do. I will move. Should be about there. And then what do I want to cast it?
Are you gonna cast something?
I'm going to cast a thing.
You're going to cast it.
Mhm. Does it look like there's more of those dogs going to come up? Like, is that thing moving?
Nope.
And
That is a very big area. It is cracking. Like it's.
okay,
You realize now at this point that those were the
It's a
cracks you were
kraken?
hearing earlier. It's a kraken.
Are we
Release the
releasing it?
kraken.
we've killed those before on other characters. Oh, I can't cast that. It's also a concentration spell. Dun, dun, dun. Hmm. Does it look like that dog is eyeing me?
It looks like that dog is eyeing that direction at least.
Okay.
That dog is looking your way and licking its lips.
Hmm.
Yep.
I had planned for that thing to still be alive, so now, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis,
All right.
and
Okay.
that will be my turn.
All righty. That makes it his turn. He is going to move this direction. Does he want to stop at the construct or does he want to move forward? He's going to move forward to the other construct. No, it's going to move over here. And it is going to attack that construct. It's going to
Okay.
get smart and attempt to attack. Attack, attack. Ooh, that was a pretty good attack. 8, 18, 19, 24, 21, 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. Let's see what kind of
It
damage we can do.
takes 8 points of fire damage.
Okay, it survives. Ooh,
They never
okay.
learn.
It's going to take 6 points of piercing damage. Interesting. Oh no, additional. Sorry. So what did I say? 6 plus, really? 8 points of piercing damage total.
Okay, so I'm up to 34. I'm still standing.
All right. And wait, 9 points of fire damage or 6?
You took
8.
8 points of
8.
fire damage.
Okay. I don't know where I was getting. All right. Back at the top of the round, that cracking is going to continue. One's going to come out here. One's going to come out here. And we're back at the top of the round. My other little guy's gone. I'm so sad. All right. Well, this guy's gonna attempt to hit the eagle again, since that's his only target at the moment. Wow, that is a 22 to hit that eagle.
That'll
And
hit.
the other one missed.
All right. What's the damage?
Wrong one. I forget what I roll. Give me a second. That's a whip. Oh, that's a good roll. 9 plus
Ouch.
5, 14. 14 points of
Whip
piercing
damage.
damage. Whip damage. It's piercing. It's a little
Whip
painful.
it. Whip it.
And
Oh.
another Constitution saving throw.
Okie dokie.
Doesn't say you'll be immune to it for 24 hours, so you get it every time you get hit.
Well, I only got an 11.
Well, this time you feel that sting. It hurts a little bit more, and you fall to the ground. You're a bit stunned. You are a
Okie
stunned
doke.
eagle.
Not a good condition. Okay.
Not a good condition.
Stunned.
You are stunned.
Okay.
You are stunning. Oh, wait, no.
You are stunned until its next turn.
All right. So I
So
missed my turn.
Yep, you'll miss your turn. Unless somebody can remove the stunned condition from you. That makes it Evangeline's turn. It's probably a good thing you might have killed him this time.
Excuse me.
What are you doing, Evangeline?
I am going to
Yeah, you were out of reach too. Darn.
measure. Make a measurement.
Take a
Oh, good.
measurement.
I'm going to take that spoiler and roll for another attack on this guy. I don't know how to
Right click and hold.
right click him.
That gives you your pointer. That gives you your little. Yeah.
This guy right here,
Yep. Okay.
standing over the stunned eagle. Oh,
All
natural
right.
20.
Nice.
For for 36 points of force damage.
Holy shnikes. How is that gonna look? How do you want him to die?
Gonna look like a mushed up mess laying on the ground next to a stunned eagle.
You're just gonna turn him into a pile of goop? Actually, he's not
Mash
goop. He's a
that
construct.
force
But
hit that head and just popped it like a zit.
Visual imagery.
What have I got here? Okay. I'm gonna move up just enough to get into melee here.
all right.
And Buckley's gonna punch at this guy
All right.
for 21
21 will hit.
or hold on, I think it's a D8. Yeah, get off of there. There he is. 4 11 points of force damage.
11 points of force damage. 26.
Are they saying anything?
No, they don't seem to be
Not
communicating.
that
They're
we
saying,
know.
they're going,
Yeah, they're going,
Ooey, ouch.
They're grunting. They're making grunting sounds.
Batman.
Nope. He is hurting pretty good, but he is not down. He is still standing. That brings us
Buckley looks
to
over at Kadath.
Kadath.
All right. Well, I moved my hex to that guy.
Yeah, I saw that.
Can you make it
Bonus
intelligence?
action. Sure. Make it intelligence.
Oh, does that
Uh,
happen when you hex him or when you hit him?
That's part of the hex.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, and then I'll attack him with the sword a couple times.
All right.
That's got 21 to hit, I think. Yeah, 21 to hit
That hits.
for 15 damage.
Okay.
Oh, you know what?
And
I'm going to use my inspiration, something we never use around here.
that's true. Everybody
'Cause
gets
I just
one
rolled a
every time.
natural one.
No.
Much better. A natural 20 instead.
Holy crap. Yeah, that's probably going to down
That was
him.
a good use of your inspiration.
Yeah,
There
No
you go.
doubt.
Absolutely.
glad I
It
thought
always
about
sucks
it.
when you're like, I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll the natural 1 and I get a natural 2.
Yeah. Hey, there's nowhere to go but up from a natural 1.
Right? Well, you could stay the
No.
same. You could stay the
You
same.
could roll the same, yeah.
Well, that's
Alright.
true. That's true. It's unlikely.
And I have.
It can't get worse though. I got 28 damage.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna get him. You're gonna
Okay,
run him
in
through.
that case, hold on. So, is he humanoid?
He is humanoid, but something else is also going to happen. So what
Okay,
happens
hold
if
on.
he dies?
You're gonna bring in a
Um,
friend.
You double check. Okay, good. It doesn't actually take an action or anything. So when I slay him, I'm going to cause him to rise as a specter
Okay.
that
Can
gets an
Bill
additional.
Spector.
He gets +4 temporary hit points. So it's normal specter +4 extra hit points.
you raise him as a specter if he explodes?
It says when you slay a humanoid, you can cause its spirit to rise as a specter.
Okay. Then yes, you could do it after he explodes. He is exploding.
And its initiative is going to be 4 plus whatever. Let's see what's their dex. His initiative is going to be 6. Do you actually have a specter token?
No, but I named him Spectre.
Or are you just going to leave him there as a
Yeah,
specter?
and I will. What's the best color that you can see out here? I was gonna do yellow, but it kind of blends in all the same.
Do like blue or something.
Light blue, maybe.
Yeah,
Cerulean
that works.
blue.
Yeah, that stands out pretty good. Okay, so he's the Spectre.
And I'll keep track of his hit points.
All right. Well, he does explode, so I will need dexterity checks from. Let me see how big the explosion range is. Okay, from Kadeth, Buckley, and the other construct.
Dex?
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I did not save. I got an 8.
Oof.
Man, this dice is rolling good tonight. I
Mine
kind
is
of feel like Joe.
mine is definitely back and forth.
I rolled a natural 20 for 24 for Buckley.
Oh, geez. Buckley's so high.
I rolled a 17 for a 17.
We're 17. All right.
Yes.
Wow. Well, that is 17 points of fire damage heading toward Kadeth, and 8 points of fire damage for Buckley and the other construct.
Well,
Man, why did that have to be something other than melee? That almost ate up all of my armor of Agathis. But
And
did you get him on there as a? Okay, you did.
yeah,
Oh.
I got him on. Oh, I didn't put in his initiative. You can put in his initiative. I don't know where he goes.
6. And I'm
construct.
basically telling him to attack the other soldier.
All right.
The construct goes poof.
Oh no!
Hey, he ate up a bunch of attacks from you.
Yeah, he did. Oh my gosh.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right. That brings us to Forsyth.
I am
You are currently stunned.
stunned. Right.
So you're going to be able to shake that off
Right.
and be able to move around next turn. Because obviously
So
he can't
I
stun
don't
you
get
again.
it this turn.
He's like,
Not even after he exploded.
not even after he exploded, because it was not a magical effect. It was a natural thing with the whip. All right, that brings it to their turn. You're shaking off the stun because they no longer exist on this initiative.
Right.
Because they're not there. Right? Did I do that right? Or did I? Okay.
I don't get a turn.
All right. Okay. I got myself all confused there for a second. Okay.
Oh, Chuck, the spectral image. The specter. He's
What?
now fighting for us, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. So this soldier, he's gonna send out the second ball from his sword. He's gonna swing his sword and send out that second ball where he won't have any more glowing red lights on his sword. And attempt to hit Buckley since his comrade is there. He doesn't. Oh wait, no. It actually looks like a specter. He doesn't know what happened to his comrade there, but he's gonna hit Buckley or attempt to hit Buckley. Doggone it, these things are just not any good. I quit. I ain't using these things no more. That was a 10 to hit Buckley.
God misses.
Doggone it. I think. Well, no, I did hit one. Okay. All right. Well, that didn't
You
work
hit
for
me
him.
enough times.
That did not work for him.
I'm almost having to change shape already.
He's not really sure who's the bigger threat here. He's just going to move forward and swing his sword and try to hit Evangeline with one of his 2 glowing thingies still.
By the way, how bright is it out?
It's
Tonight.
midday. Maybe 1
Okay,
o'clock
but
after.
do we have like tree cover or anything, or?
There is some tree cover, but not a lot. It's
Okay, so we're mostly in sunlight.
yeah.
Okay. I just need to know for the specter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're mostly in sunlight. In these lighter gray areas like this, like what I outlined here, it's almost all sunlight. Within the greener areas, it's more cover.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Because it gets disadvantage on attack rolls in sunlight
Okay. Now don't have him be in a gray
and
area.
perception checks.
He's walking up. He's gonna sling one of those things at you, Evangeline, and that is a 19 to hit you.
If my AC is 19, it still hits.
It does indeed.
Okay, then I'm not going to take my reaction.
Right. That was a lousy damage. That's it. I need to do something about this. That's 3 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
because I'm rolling like minimal on my damage dice. This is ridiculous.
I'm not sure we have a problem with that.
Like,
Right?
all right. That's his turn. He's gonna come up. You are no longer stunned.
Right.
He's going to attempt to swing at you with his sword. Oh, he might actually hit you.
Probably.
I'm rolling good against your eagle.
Yeah.
That is an
It's the only one
18
you're
to
rolling.
hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. It's the only one you're rolling good against.
Like, it seems to be the only one I'm rolling good against.
You hit my construct a few times.
It's true. Oh, well, that was
You
lousy
even
damage.
critted my construct.
That's true. I did crit your construct. That's
It's
4
still going to
points
be
of
an.
piercing damage on your eagle.
So
Hi,
it's
pretty
2
girl. You
points
have
on the
good
Or
eagle,
dinner.
2 points on
slicing
me.
damage.
Hey, you
no,
hit my construct when you exploded.
That's true. That is true.
Didn't have anything to do with your roll.
That is true also.
Hey, pretty
Yeah,
girl.
4 points of damage is going to.
Yeah.
The eagle will disappear.
Oh no. Spoomp.
So that's 2
You want more
points on
pets?
me. No problem.
All right.
This battle's almost over anyway.
I don't know about that.
6.
All
Oh,
right.
that was all there. Yeah, I did go all there.
You killed my construct.
This guy, just FYI, this guy's a specter. This
Mhm.
guy doesn't have any glowing orbs on his swords anymore. Both of these still have a glowing orb on their sword, just so you're aware.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna try. These guys seem like brutish types, right?
They are kind of brutish, yeah.
Okay. From that guy there, I need an intelligence saving throw.
Oof. Roll good.
Hit him where it hurts.
My intelligence was a 18.
Well, I dislike you. On a
Every now and then,
successful.
I gotta win.
All right. So you only take
My red-
half damage, and none of the
My
other
red dice
effects.
rolling good tonight.
All right. So I think that you need to retire your red dice.
I don't think so.
That is not bad. Let's see. So since you take half damage, you take 8 points of psychic damage.
Yeah. I don't think we're
And
susceptible to anything like that. No.
what's that?
I was just checking vulnerabilities and immunities and all that stuff. Nope. It
Gotcha.
did exactly what you expected it to.
Okay. And that will be all.
Alrighty. That makes it the Spectre's turn. What's the Spectre doing?
He's gonna move there.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Let's see, I can move him.
Sorry.
Stop.
Sorry.
I got it. No, I got it. I know. I got it.
And he's gonna attack that soldier, which is life drain. Is his attack?
Is that a con save or is it an actual, like, to hit?
No, it's a to hit. I'm just
Okay.
double checking all my stuff for it. So that would be a 17 to hit.
17
Oh wait,
will hit?
disadvantage.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, still a 17.
okay.
Because I'm gonna just assume that everywhere's enough in sunlight for him to have disadvantage on
Okay.
stuff,
That's fine then.
just to make it easier.
All right.
So that's relatively sunny here. So that oh, D6 out. And bonus to damage. Okay. Wow, really? He's taken a whole 4 necrotic damage. Because I rolled a
Woohoo!
1, and a 2.
That sounds like my kind of rolls.
And then I need a con save.
I mean, eventually,
It's only DC 10.
I rolled a nat 20 on that. There went my other nat 20.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Yep, and that's it for that.
All right. My broken hounds, seeing, not really sure what to do about this. He is going to move over here and actually turn around and attack the specter.
Okay.
With an 11 to hit.
No, that misses.
Okay,
Not by much.
he tried. Oh wait, he got advantage on that. Nope, that was less than 11. So he's not doing anything. This one, seeing, he's gonna move down here and go across and attempt to attack Forsyth.
Well, no.
Wow, we're doing pretty good there. Forsyth, that was a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Don't sound so distraught. You've only taken 2 points of damage to your physical self so far.
I know.
Yeah, that's more than I've taken, and I took 17 damage. I haven't taken anything to me. Just my temporary hit points.
10 points of piercing damage from that hound.
Okie dokie.
And this hound is going to run up here. He's going to make it there. And now we're back at the top. You're going to hear some more cracking. And
Damn.
this guy's going to run up this way. This guy's going to join him. This guy's going to run down out this way.
We really
All right.
need to take care of this cracking.
Evangeline.
Evangeline going to cast a spell. I am going to cast Witch's Bolt.
Okay.
Here.
Okay.
Which one?
This, oops, wrong.
The Marcadian
one.
soldier.
Which bolt?
Which bolt?
Witch Bolt.
That bolt.
I'm casting the bolt that's going to hit.
Okay, let's find out.
6. That is a 17.
That hits.
I casted this at whatever level that is.
Okay. I don't know what level.
Third level.
Okay. I'm not a mind reader.
I couldn't see because the owlbear was sitting on top of my character sheet.
Oh. So, at third level, Witch Bolt, it hits, it attaches. How much damage does it do?
2d12. That is a 12. That is a 22. That is 28 points of lightning damage.
Holy Nike! He stops dead in his track. It's just like, ugh, because that was painful. Still standing, but that was painful.
Okay. And then Buckley will attack. Buckley will say, I will show you how to be a broken hound. But Buckley doesn't say anything because Buckley doesn't really talk. So I don't want to roll 12-sider. I want to roll 20-sider.
Oh, you should
Oh,
roll a
look over
12-sider.
there.
That is not what I meant to do. Stop.
That's a 21
21 will
to
hit.
hit. Man, my dice are getting all messed up. For 12 points of force damage.
Yowzers. 12 points. Oi. Oi. Ouch. Ugh. You take him out. And is that all Buckley does?
Buckley's gonna move.
You did see the specter turn and attack this other soldier, so.
Hey, look at there. Buckley's gonna move. Whoops.
Need your little hand.
Down here. And that's his action, and that's his movement, and that's my action, and I'm not moving, and I'm good.
All right, that brings us to Kadath.
Okay. Everything's moving away from me.
Well,
Alright,
not
I guess
really. Things are dying.
well, okay. The action is moving away from me because things close to me are dying. I'll come over here and attack this one, I guess.
Okay.
I'll swing my sword at him twice. Actually, I guess I could make it to the other side of him. Yeah. Because that we're doing advantage, right?
Yep, flanking is
Cool.
advantage.
Too bad I haven't had a chance to do that yet. Oh well. I would have had a crit. But that's okay. It's a 28 to hit
I'll hit.
for 17.
17. Oi. Painful. He's still standing. He's starting to look hurt, though.
And a 25 to hit
Gonna hit.
for 13.
Oof. That was just enough to knock him out. So he is going to die. Does he explode? That is the question. He does not seem to explode.
Okay.
He must
I'll-
not be a bloater.
He's
I'll-
not a bloater.
I'll point to the dogs down here and tell my specter to go after them next.
Alrighty. Brings us to Forsyth. He's gonna change into a bear. Although I can't hear anything that you're saying. What happened to your
Sorry,
microphone?
gonna bite and
Okay,
claw.
there you go. Okay, bite and claw.
The bite is only a 15 to hit.
15 will hit.
Okie dokie, and that is 11 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty.
And then we're going to claw.
Alright.
And that's going to be a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
For only 11 points of slashing damage.
Alrighty. He's looking pretty hurt. Or he's looking hurt. Not horridly so, but he's looking hurt.
Right.
Boy. Painful.
And that's my
Alright.
turn.
Okay. He is going to return the favor and attempt to stab the bear. That is a 12 to hit the bear. What is the bear's
That
AC?
is a miss.
Ah, okay. They only get one sword attack.
Normally I would have a 12 AC, but with the sheath, yeah, I have a 13.
Doesn't really like this, this witch's bolt going on here. He's going to attempt to swing at Evangeline. Oof, that's a 20 to hit. Only one. Evangeline, you're going to take 4 points of piercing damage. Did I lose you? Ah, I did lose her. Okay, she's going to take 4 points of piercing damage. Try not to let me forget. She might have
Forget
ran to
what?
the restroom because I've really got a bio break myself. But I wanted to finish this out. All right. Fix.
Well, the one that is in front of Evangeline. I need, you know what? We'll go with it again. An intelligence saving throw.
That's a 4.
You fail.
What a
Oh,
failure.
That's
what
good. I'll take
did
that
I get
damage.
hit?
You
Yeah,
did for 4
4
points of
whole points.
piercing damage.
Oh,
Okay, so
what's
you
the to hit?
It was a 20.
Oh,
so you take 15 points of psychic damage, and
And
and you can't take a reaction until the end of your next turn. Moreover, on your next turn, you must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action. You only get one of the three.
great. He's looking really poor and might not make it till his next turn, but okay. We'll see.
Let's hope not.
And
Evangeline, because you got hit by 4 points of damage, you are going to have to roll a concentration. Because Witch Bolt is concentration, if I recall correctly. So it's going
I
to be
believe
your
so.
DC is 10. And it's your roll plus your ability modifier for the ability that's your spellcasting ability.
What? You're
for the spell.
remembering concentration. What's up with that?
I know. I'm like, I got to figure out how I can make my monsters last against you guys.
You can't.
15.
By
15.
remembering the
All right, you
rules.
got it. I know, by remembering the rules.
I just tried to go to the potty really quick.
Yeah, I figured as much. I need to go to the potty too, but I wanted to finish this combat. Let's see. Okay. And then Fix, you did your turn. Was that all your turn?
you know what? I'll also move. Just and that is my turn.
Righty. That makes it the Spectre's turn. It's gonna move down to the hounds. I don't know how fast its movement is. Oh no, did I lose Cadet?
What?
It's the
What?
Spectre's turn.
Oh, sorry. My brain went elsewhere.
I had to flip back. I was like, oh no, did he take a break too?
After 2 of these already tonight since church,
Yeah.
I had 2 PP.
And your things that aren't in
Sorry.
squares.
No, they're not in squares. Just deal with it.
Throws me off. All right, so Spectre's gonna then move there, and should we check something? Okay, yeah. I guess I'll attack this one first.
Okay. Roll me to hit.
That would be a 13.
13 just hits.
All right. 10 necrotic damage and a con save.
Probably won't pass that one. That's a 6.
Oh, it failed. So it's hit. It probably doesn't even really matter, but its max hit points is reduced by the 10.
Okay. All right.
I assume they're not really getting healed though. So
They are not really getting healed, but at least not at this time. All right. The hounds. Okay. Well, since you have come up on them, they're not going to go anywhere. They're not going to go anywhere. This guy, though. He's going to run up that direction.
Bring it on, puppy.
The rest of them already have creatures by them, so the Spectre is going to attempt to get hit twice. The first one was a 18 to hit.
on the Spectre.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay, that
What
one
kind
is
of damage is it?
piercing.
Piercing. Is it magical?
No.
Okay.
Does it do anything?
It has resistance.
Okay, that's 8 points of piercing damage.
So
This
he
one is
takes
gonna
4.
move around here, and is very happy that he did. That's a 16 to hit,
That hits.
and this one is going to take 6, 10, 13, 14 points of piercing damage.
So 7.
Okay, this one is going to move to there and attempt to attack the bear.
Don't poke the bear.
Oh, probably miss the bear. That was only an 8 to hit.
Oh yeah, I think that would miss anything.
And the one on Buckley, that's a 15 to hit Buckley. I don't know what Buckley's AC is.
Hold on. Not sure. I think his AC is 15. Yes.
Okay. All right, then he does get to hit Buckley. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a friend by him. For 5 points of piercing damage. That was their go. And then we are back at the top. You're going to continue because there are still Marcadian soldiers.
Okay. He takes 9 points of lightning damage.
Okay. That's this guy. Oh, that's going to make him go down.
Excellent.
Oh, let's
Go
see if he
down,
explodes.
Moses.
Oh, he's going to explode. You're going to see him explode, and I need a dexterity saving throw from you. Oh, wait. All creatures? All creatures. Crap. The hound needs a dexterity saving throw. He might have just killed his own hound.
He's barking mad.
Right. Oh, he succeeded, but he might still kill his own self.
I got a
All right.
16.
16. All right, you succeeded on your saving throw. Oh, good golly. 10, 17. So you are going to take 8 points of fire damage, as well as the hound that is up there with you is taking 8 points of fire damage. He kind of squeals a little bit. And he is gone. All right.
And 22 to hit this hound.
What are you doing to hit that hound?
Buckley. Buckley.
Oh, Buckley. Okay. Yes, that's gonna hit.
And that is that is 10 points of force damage.
10 points.
Mm.
Okay. That it hurts him. He's looking pretty hurt. The hounds you have discovered do not have a whole lot of hit points.
Right.
All right. That brings us to Kadath.
All right.
This one is injured.
Okay. Well, I'm going to move my hex to this one, and I'm going to move here
All right.
and
Give
attack
yourself
that.
advantage.
Natural 20 with
might-
completely max damage. 'Cause I rolled max on my dice too.
Nice.
So that's 20, 34.
Yeah, that's gonna kill him.
Okay. Let's see. That was
What were you like?
I was
Here?
there.
Yeah, so 25. You can.
I don't have
You
enough.
don't have much movement left.
I don't have enough movement left.
You could move downward a little bit and let Spectre take care of the hound if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll just move to there.
All right. Forsyth.
Okay. Well, we're gonna bite first
All right.
on this guy in front of me. But that's only a 12 to hit,
12 misses, unfortunately.
and then we're gonna claw, and that's even worse. So
I've knocked you off your game. Ah ha ha ha.
yeah, that's it.
All right. That makes it his turn. He's gonna attempt to swing his sword. This might be a batting match. It's a 14 to hit. What's the bear's AC?
13.
Oh, I hit. I keep forgetting what kind of damage they do, though. Not much with their
None.
sword. That's a 5, 6, 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And
It's
he
in
is the
there.
only one left. All right, Fix. It is your go.
Okay. I'm going to just kind of move down, keep moving, looking around the battlefield. I'm going to throw a firebolt at this guy.
All right.
And we'll go with the old dice. And I'm glad I did. That is 28 for a natural 20.
Nice. That 28 for a natural 20. You have a -8.
I have a +8.
All right, you hit, obviously. Max damage plus dice. You might take him out.
Hopefully. Let's see. 34 points of damage.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna take him out.
And I yell out at Forsyth, sorry if he goes boom.
Oh yeah. No, he does
Had to
not go
remind you.
boom. Oof. Saved that
We're
one.
okay here, yeah.
And then, as a bonus action, I am going to disappear and appear here.
All right. That's a bummer. How dare you run away? All right, Spectre's turn. Kadeth.
All
Spectre's
right.
gonna attack the hound.
Yeah, Spectre will attack the hound. And miss.
Darn. And he only gets one attack?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes it the hound's turn. Does the hound hit the specter? That's a 14 to hit.
That hits. Spectre's AC is only 12.
Oh, okay. He ain't got no friends, so that is 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so not much.
Nope. Hound by construct is going to attempt to hit construct. That was a 13 to hit the construct. I think you said
That
his AC
misses.
was 15. Yeah, so that's going to
Yeah.
miss. This hound, not being the wisest and brightest, is going to run towards you. That is a 16 to hit.
I will reaction shield, so it
Okay.
misses.
It seems to bite down around your arm, but not actually make contact. So it's not going to do anything. This hound is going to attempt to hit the bear. Oh, that's a 17 to hit
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 3 points of piercing damage.
Again, really high damage.
Really high damage. It's mostly because, well, they don't have buddies with them yet. This guy is going to run over. No, this guy's going to. He's still got lots of movement here. Okay. He's going to light-foot it across that pond there and get to Buckley. And he's going to attempt to hit Buckley. The 13 to hit. This one's going to just push it over here and attempt to hit the bear. That is a 13 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. For 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, 5 points of piercing damage. My bad.
That's not that much,
Okay.
seeing as yet. I thought you said with the friend he did more.
Oh, yeah, that's right. With a friend, he does do more. Thank you for reminding me.
My bad. I thought
Yeah.
6 more points of piercing damage.
What are you
Thank you.
doing going and reminding her about that?
I was
It is
curious. She's like, it does more. I was like, what, 1 point more? That's what you were bragging about? One
no,
point?
it's got the +1 that I forgot to add for the other thing. Anyway,
Ah.
so at the top of the round, you realize that there is no more cracking in that gray field there, and no more hounds are coming out. So Evangeline, it is your turn.
All right. I will drop that despoiler in my pocket and pull out my sword. Bonus action cast Branding Smite.
Okay.
And swing that sword for a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Four. Oh,
Don't break anything.
yeah, whatever that was.
It was my bowl. It
Okay.
fell.
Oh no.
The fork went flying. I don't know where that went.
It takes 11 points of slashing damage
Okay.
and 8 points of radiant damage.
All right. That's gonna be enough to kill him. You see him go up in
Oop.
flames. And this is probably the first time you've ever seen Evangeline use a sword.
Yep. And then I'm going to move to Buckley.
You know, if you move opposite Buckley, he can get advantage. On this hound, that is.
Then we're going to go for this hound. That is not that I don't think he's going to need it, but that is
Roll
a
crit.
16. Oh, that's true. Nope, but it did go up to a 25 to hit.
All right. That'll hit.
Ah, yay. 11 points of force damage to the one between us.
Okay. That'll kill him. Buckley runs him through. Because he had damage from Buckley before.
Yep. And Buckley will turn around and look at the other one.
That brings us to Cadeth.
Yeah, I'll move my hex over here.
Alrighty.
And
He has damage from.
yeah, I was just debating whether to go behind him or not. I'm just going to go to here
Okay.
and swing at him.
Alright.
That's a 26 to hit
That'll hit.
for 15.
That'll be enough to kill him. Because he already got damage from the Spectre.
Okay. And then I guess I'll move my other 25 feet to here and hit this one.
Alright.
That's a 22 to hit
That'll hit.
for 15.
Alright. That one is still standing currently. But it's looking hurt. Looking pretty bad. Forsyth.
Okay, we're going to bite and claw.
Alright. Which one? The one that Cadeth just damaged or the other one that hasn't really been hit yet?
The one in front of me. So yeah, the
Okay,
one Cadeth
that
is
one.
hit.
Okay.
Because it reduces the amount of enemies if I do kill it.
This is true. And I will give you advantage on that attack since you're mostly flanking with Cadeth.
Right. And I'm gonna need.
Well, as the bear, he is flanking. It's from all of his
That's true.
squares.
That's true.
That's only a. Oh, that's a 15 to hit.
All right, that'll hit.
For 13 points of piercing damage.
All right, that is enough. Yeah, that's 28. That is enough to kill him.
And I'll turn around and smack the other one with a
Alright.
24 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 13 points of bludgeoning.
Okay, he's
The
still
bludgeoning
standing,
or
but he's looking
piercing?
pretty rough.
That's a slashing damage, yeah.
Okay.
That's like a combination of piercing and bludgeoning, but
Yeah, it is. So, Fix.
Okay. I'll
Let's see
throw
what you
a firebolt on that one.
got. Okay.
it'd get a
23 to
lot
hit,
of their attention.
23 hits.
and that will be 19 points of fire damage.
That's enough to knock him out. He's sizzling, burning, squealing as he's going down.
Yeah. Kadath, how did you get it so that when you move, it measures for you?
If you go to the measurement tool,
Mm-hmm.
you'll notice at the top of your screen there's a ruler and a
Oh,
movement.
gotcha.
And if you go on the movement, it'll just tell you how far you're moving.
Okay.
Helps if you're going in the middle of squares, but
Yeah. I will move there. And that is my turn.
All right. Spectre, what did you tell the Spectre to do?
I'll tell him to go attack this one.
Okay.
And disadvantage cancels the advantage.
Yep.
But he rolled a natural one anyways, so it doesn't matter.
Ah, bummer. The hound is going to attempt to hit Buckley. That's like a 12 to hit. Yeah, that didn't happen. Evangeline,
This
you want to
is-
kill this?
I will move
Watch, we all start rolling ones.
I know,
here.
right? You're not allowed to roll any more ones. Oh, I guess your hex technically is still there. If it,
That is a 23 to hit.
that'll hit.
Give me just a second. I gotta look at something. Ah, good. It's 4. No. 13 points of piercing damage and 8 points of radiant damage.
Yeesh.
Is the radiant from Oh, it does. Okay. I was sorry, confused.
Yep.
Yeah, the
Branding.
radiant is from branding smite.
All right. You're
Um,
taking it down.
once you use it, it goes away. Branding smite. It's for the next hit.
Oh, so you would have to recast it.
Right.
Did you
Branding
recast
smite.
it?
Branding smite. Concentration up to 1 minute.
Oh, nope.
Right, but the description says the next time you hit a creature with a weapon before the spell ends.
Okay. So you can cast it on your sword to make it last for 1 minute, so that your first attack with it, you can get the extra damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Well, we can retroact that. I can cast it again.
Okay, that's fine too. Doesn't matter. Either way, this hound is probably either going to go down by you or go down by Buckley. But if you cast it again, that's fine too. So either way works. That takes out that last hound. So at this point, I realize we don't have much playtime left, but I have got to take a break. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back, and we'll find out what you find out about this gray pond here. So
All right.
I'm going to take a
So
break.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
All right. And we're off.
I'll be right back.
And we are back. I'm going to switch back over to our cams or leave it on the
No, you can
battlefield.
switch back over to cams. That's fine.
All right.
I don't know where Spectre went.
Spectre is
All right.
spectating.
A Spectre is spectating. Yes. All right. Welcome back. So you no longer see monsters in the area. The gray hardened area that cracked and the hounds came out of, you see is quickly liquefying back into a liquid, and you do see the red and black swirls. You don't. This is an area that has a 0 water to it. It is red and black.
I'm gonna go over and take like a mug or something, and I'm gonna scoop up about half of the mug with the red and black liquid.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at it, and I'm gonna take my decanter of endless water, and I'm gonna fill the rest of it up with water
Okay.
and see what happens. Does it all turn the black icky color, or does it start to dilute and?
It appears at first to dilute.
Mhm.
But as you watch it, swirl it around every now and then. When you watch it, it looks like it separates. You swirl it around a little bit, it dilutes less. Then it'll separate. You swirl it around a bit, it's even less. In about 10-15 minutes, if you play with it long enough, it's all red and black again.
I will step back and I will take like a fire starting kit, steel and tinder. I'll see if it catches fire.
All right.
In the
While he's
meantime,
doing that, I will scoop out a small vial.
Okay.
And coming from a different perspective, I'm going to reach in my pocket and pull out the one I have that has the nanites in it. And I'm going to get my tweezers, all my tools. I'm going to, because I got a pretty set of tools. It says elf on it.
Oh.
I'm going to get some tweezers out and I'm going to try to pull out just one of those nanites.
Okay.
And I'm going to drop it into the vial of the red and black liquid.
Okay.
I'm mixing it with whatever I'm adding.
Okay. All right. You're mixing with the nanites. You're gonna have to give me a second on that one. Forsyth, what were you doing?
I'm going to cast Water Walk,
Okay.
and I'm going to go out into the lake or onto the lake or
Okay.
pond, if you
It's
will.
really more of a pond-esque.
Yeah. And I'm going to start looking and seeing if I see anything in the water, sunk in the water.
Okay. You begin to head out. You do find yourself sinking in this. You're not staying on top of it,
How
but
can
you're
that
not
be?
sinking too far.
How
You're
can that
maybe
be?
in your ankles.
But Water Walk even allows you to walk on acid,
Does it
mud,
really?
snow, quicksand, lava.
I thought it was really just water.
No,
Uh-uh.
it's not limited to water.
It's liquid. It's liquid walk. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can walk
All
on
right.
basically anything.
So any liquid. All right. You will be on the surface then. And you're gonna attempt to look through here to see if you can find something on the bottom.
Right.
Okay. It's gonna be extremely difficult, but I will let you choose investigation or perception. I will let you use either one.
I will take perception. I will roll an unnatural 20.
Okay. Looking through it, you do catch every so often. It's fairly deep, but every so often you do catch a weird spot. Like you can see kind of how the ground kind of bowls in here, but at the very bottom, it looks like it bulges just a little bit. You can't quite make it out because it's just thick liquid.
Okay.
Fix. When you go to light this, it sparks and it flames for a second, and then it goes out. Almost as if it doesn't snuff it necessarily, but as you're watching it, it almost looks like it consumes it.
Kadath, is this magical?
I'll detect magic.
Yes, you do have magic on there. It's something that you've never really seen before, somewhere between necrotic and enchantment. It's weird.
Okay. I will try something when I get a chance.
Okay. Evangeline,
Yes.
you drop that nanite down into that vial.
Uh-huh.
Roll me percentile.
$77.
Good heavens. All right.
My dice are on fire tonight.
Well, high could have been bad, so.
It drops down into that vial. And you see it. You can actually watch it sink, and it seems to rest at the bottom. Doesn't seem like the liquid in the vial is changed, nor the nanite. Forsyth, what are you gonna do?
See. Okay. I'm looking through creatures because the only thing I have left is Polly.
If you're planning on going for a swim, allow me to do something first.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go swimming.
I don't know that that'd be a good idea. I will go over, or I don't even have to go do it. I will look at the pond. Did you tell us about the bulb?
Yeah, there's some kind of bulging area down there. So
Kadath, is the bulge or whatever down there, is that emanating magic or is it just everywhere?
Well, I'll get closer and see, but
Yeah. I mean, the whole pond, the liquid itself is that
is there any
necrotic
difference there, though?
enchantment thing, but you definitely feel that there is a stronger magic necrotic
So
in
it might be
nature
coming from there, maybe, or
deep.
and by the way, I moved my hex to my specter just so I can
Okay.
keep the hex up because I can keep it up for 8 hours.
Oh, wow, okay.
And I'm just gonna have the specter kind of be circling the area about 100,
Okay.
150 feet out from us,
Okay. So it's
just
patrolling.
patrolling
Okay.
because he sticks around till the end of my next long rest.
Okay. Well, that works. Alrighty. Evangeline, you gonna share anything about what you're seeing or not seeing? Where are you at physically? You gonna? Oh, you're muted or something.
I was talking to Alex.
Oh.
Um, I am watching this nanite and this stuff. Does the nanite still appear to be active? I had some active and some inactive.
It doesn't
The-
seem to be active at first. It seems to rest at the bottom almost as if it were dead. Um, you watch it for a couple of minutes, it starts to move in a very odd manner, and it looks like it's beginning to replicate itself.
Replicators, run away.
I will put a stopper on that bottle or that vial.
All right.
Who else is Numenera proficient?
I don't think anybody else is specifically Numenera proficient, but you know Fix is a similar to you. He does tinker.
I
Forge.
barely know what Numenera are.
I will take the vial over to Fix and show him the little nanites are starting to replicate. I think if I remember correctly, that's the same similar. The nanites are similar in technology to the, or they're similar to the iron flesh.
Yeah. My question is, where is it getting the material to replicate itself in the liquid? Is there, I wonder if there's metals in the liquid.
Could be dissolved in it.
Hmm.
And there was magic in it. On it,
Yeah.
there's magic on it, according to Kadeth.
Yeah. But you know more about Numenera. Is it purely magical, or is it a combination of mechanical and magical? Because if it's a combination, it still needs the physical aspect to create itself.
Now you're
Is
taxing my memory. It is a combination, correct, Jody?
there any magic happening, like doing with the detect magic going, like while it's replicating? Am I noticing any specific magic activity there?
It's growing in necrotic energy.
The the
Creating undead
movement of
versions of itself.
the movement, does it seem erratic or aggressive in any way? You said it started moving strangely.
It's erratic at the moment.
Hmm. Well,
I'm going to try something really
let me.
odd.
Well, real quick, I
Okay.
wanted to
Go
try
ahead.
something. I kind of put my finger up to Evangeline. Give me 1 second. And I go over and I pull out my decanter of endless water. And I aim it at the pool. And for just a quick burst of the decanter to kind of push away some of the liquid to try to get down to the bulge.
Okay.
Uh, and then as soon as that, if if it happens, I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic at 4th level on the bulge.
Okay.
I don't know if I need to roll to see if I overcome the spell level or whatever.
Go ahead and roll. It's not quite a spell level. It's really more of a DC.
Okay, and that's damn it, I forgot what the hell you roll for that.
You roll your
Whatever you're
D20. You add your spell ability modifier, I believe,
I think so.
and
My spellcasting ability.
yes.
Okay.
And that's all you add to it.
Okay.
And so that's gonna have to meet a
23.
oh. You cast it. I set the DC at 25. You
Oh, then I
cast it.
can't get that. I've
You
only
can't.
got a
Okay. All
I've
right.
got a
I
+4
was.
with an 18.
Oh, you've
Unless
got a
if
+4.
it's
Okay.
just the ability, then that's what it is. If it's
Yeah.
my spell
That's an
attack,
ability check.
Yeah. It's just
okay.
an ability. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Then
you
that's impossible.
you cast it, and about the time when you cast it, it kind of hits it, and like almost you can see the magic almost just hit the bulge and splash, and you see a flash of a symbol. You see a flash of a skeletal face in the bulge with a crown upon it.
Have we seen that or heard of that symbol before?
That's
Evangeline.
Kadath. Oh, me? Okay.
Yes. Roll me.
Oh, I should have done that.
Roll.
I should
History
have
of
Roll me.
cast
religion.
guidance first.
Roll me.
You should.
I'm trying to decide if I
Or
really want it to
Arcana.
be insight or perception, honestly.
Oh,
Roll me
Or history.
for
perception.
me,
Yes, for you. Roll me
it
perception.
doesn't matter. They're both the same. And they're both going to be bad. Because I rolled a 5 and I got him a +0.
Okay, you don't notice anything. All right. The skull with the crown. Kadeth, are you watching this?
I am, but while I'm watching it, I'm gonna pull out the 3 incomplete cards.
Okay.
Just take a look. I'm basically while I'm letting them try and figure things out because I'm not sure really what's going on. I'm gonna check the cards and see if there's any
And that's a
changes on
good
them.
roll because I'm watching the nanites.
Okay. I'll get to the
But
cards in a
but I
second.
will pay attention to what's going on just
All
in
right.
case I notice anything that I do recognize.
The flash out of the corner of your eye, kind of looking at that flash of the skull and the crown. You turn and it's gone, but you're pretty sure that that is a symbol of Velsharoon.
Oh,
Forsyth.
Ah,
Forsyth is going to do something totally off the wall. I had
What
2
is-
choices here.
What
One
are you
was
gonna do?
one was control water and just cause a trench to be there all the way to the bulb. Could have done that,
Could do that.
but I think this
But
one
still.
works even better.
Okay.
We'll see. I'm going to polymorph into a giant tentacle,
Okay.
which has a strength of 19.
Okay.
I'm going to wrap my tentacle around that. It's a 60-foot reach,
Oh,
so
nice. Okay.
I'll sink
You'll be
into the
able to reach
water,
it.
and I am going to attempt to lift it out of the water
All right. Roll me a strength check.
and put it on the shore. Oh, this will work. Not. Let's see.
Does your tentacle not have a high strength?
Well, it has a +4,
Okay.
so it's a
It's just that
strength.
you're
So
rolling.
yeah, well, I have the same strength, but I just couldn't roll worth beans. So I rolled a 3 + 4 is 7.
Yeah, okay. You're down there, you're fooling around with it. You're trying to get your little tentacle to actually wrap around it, but right now you
Yeah,
can't find any grip to get up underneath it. So
right.
you kind of fooling around with that.
But I will keep trying. I have time.
Okay.
Well, depending.
But
Do I
nothing seems
notice
to
any
happen to
effect?
you as you go into the slime and stuff.
That was
You
the
you
important
don't
part.
you don't feel anything,
I
at
don't think
least
the tentacle
not right away.
breathes.
No.
yeah.
There's no
No.
mouth.
Yeah, the mouth portion would be you can leave it out because your
Right,
tentacle has a 60-foot reach.
right. But
it's
yeah,
Do you,
I will try again when it's appropriate.
Okay.
do you mention anything about what you think you saw?
yeah. I'll say something that looked like Valsharoon's symbol. I
As, as,
don't remember who Valsharoon is, but I'm sure Kadath does.
It's an
Yeah,
evil
because
god.
yeah.
as soon as he mentions that, Evangeline gets panic on her face and takes a step back. And I will heave this vial into the lake.
Oh, you're just gonna throw it with the nanite and everything?
Are you sure you want to get rid of the nanite like that? That could cause major issues.
Well,
It's better than heaving the other thing. I am carrying that orb.
Well, I was thinking destroy the nanite first.
Well, that's true. Okay. I will heave this nanite at Kadeth.
I'll catch it, I guess.
Now we're playing hot potato. Yes.
And I'll take the vial and basically set it on. I'll like prop it up on the ground with it open and hit it with an eldritch blast down
Okay.
into it.
Okay. Um.
Let me know when I can do something.
Okay. Yeah, you'll be up next. Eldritch Blast. That's force damage, right?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You're going to be able to hit that nanite with force damage, and it will be stilled. It will
Okay.
stop moving. Fix. What are you doing?
So after hearing what they say, and so Fix takes a moment and he actually uh, says a prayer to Gond, uh, calls out to. He actually says it out loud, and at the same time he casts guidance on himself, and
Okay.
he says, asks for aid as he casts guidance, and since that adds a D4 to ability checks, it is now possible to possibly succeed, but we'll
And
see.
don't forget, you still have your inspiration.
Yes, that is true.
That is
Okay.
true too.
Let me see. What have I got here?
All right. So, um, I will use my inspiration. That was uh 13 on the die, so we need higher than that. Let's see. That is 26 with the
Ooh.
D4.
All right. Yeah, you cast the dispel. You see the flash of the skull, and you do see it fracture. When you see it fracture, Forsyth, I realize you stepped away from your computer. I need you to roll another strength check.
Okay, hold on.
This time you can do it with advantage.
Yeah, I got to. With advantage. Okay.
Yep.
Let me open up my character on my phone. That's the nice thing about having that on the phone.
True.
Okay. I got a 12 and a 5.
All right. Was that including the strength bonus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. With the 12, you are going to be able to pull it. You're not quite able to get it up out of the liquid, but you are able to pull it up enough and feel it enough because it's starting to all kind of come back to where it's going to start becoming difficult to see anything again. But you can feel it enough that you recognize the shape and size of this stone, and you do feel it crack in your tentacle. But the shape and size of this stone and the hole that it's leaving is the same shape and size of that stone that you were given when you had your vision walk. Not the one in your hand, but the other one.
Okay, no problem. All right, then I will keep trying to get it up out of the water onto the shore.
All right.
But I feel that the dispel magic was successful.
You feel that it probably was successful. You
Okay.
did feel it crack. You saw it crack.
Well,
So
then with that, he takes a deep breath, almost like he's been carrying a heavy weight or something, and he's ends it. He kind of looks at it and says something to the effect of, "In the name of the holy maker of all things, Velsharoon, fuck off."
Stay in your orb.
It's staying in your phone. All right. Evangeline, roll me another perception check.
Oh my gosh. I am like not perceptive. Come on, dice.
As she says with her eyes closed.
I know, right?
9.
No. All right. You're not perceiving anything.
I don't want to see. I don't want to see. I don't want to see.
All right. Kadath, are you doing anything?
At the moment, just waiting for anything to happen and keeping an eye on the nanite. Make sure it's not actually active anymore.
Okay. It seems
In fact,
to
actually,
not.
I'll show it to Evangeline and be like, "Hey, is this dead yet?"
I will investigate it.
Is it dead
Because I
yet?
don't know what these things are.
That's a 19.
It looks like it's turned into an inactive nanite. It's even less than that. It seems to be it seems to be dead.
Does it have any magic on it? I'll ask Kadeth.
You don't see any magic on the nanite itself.
Okay. Nope.
Okay.
Do you see magic on the lake or the
The
pond
magic
still?
is gone. Oh.
The magic
I'm
is
going to
gone.
take that nanite and put it in the inactive nanites.
You're gonna pull it out of the liquid.
Is the magic in the lake gone?
It is still there.
Is it diminished?
Diminished slightly, but it doesn't seem to be dissipating necessarily.
There's
I will
still
clean the
something.
icky lake off of it.
Okay.
Icky
All
lake.
right. The icky lake.
Yeah. Icky
And
lake.
Sounds like a 90s talk show.
icky lake. I wonder what we would talk about on the icky lake. All right.
The Icky Lake Show.
The icky lake show. Forsyth, you want to roll me another strength check with disadvantage? Sounds like a plan, but I can't read lips.
Oh, I just saying that my die is not rolling above 10 on anything, but finally on the advantage roll,
Yay.
24.
All
Well,
right.
natural 20.
All right. You managed to scoop up that rock, and as you bring it up and you pull it up onto the shore, and you kind of drop it, it does at that point kind of fall in half. It is
Not all it's cracked up to be.
not all it's cracked up to be. But
Yeah. All right. I will remove myself from the water and go look at the rock, the broken rock.
all right. It seems to be the same shape and size as the stone you were given. And the rock itself looks, I mean, I guess I could have told you this when you opened it up. It looks a deep onyx, maybe even obsidian. It's a really dark stone. There seems to be some etching on it that is in.
I will use my comprehend languages.
Okay, it doesn't matter what it's in.
I didn't
There's some
understand
etching.
that.
Say if it's giant Nomus or Sylvan, I know it, but
Yeah, it won't be those.
okay.
I was debating between like infernal, abyssal, or undercommon, but um. So on the stone, it it reads I bleed to return.
Ah. So he was trying to make his own blood supply for a bodily return.
Hmm.
Curious.
Cinched that bag down even tighter.
Does the Onyx
anybody
still
got
have magic?
The Onyx has fading necrotic magic. Well, okay, it's not quite fading. It's dimmed a lot.
I will take a deep breath and reach out and touch it.
You're gonna touch it.
I've
Roll
been sitting there
me
holding it, or I was holding it.
roll me a dexterity save.
Dexterity save.
Dexterity save.
Oh, that's an amazing +0. But I rolled 18 on the dice.
Nice. Nicely done. You reach out and you touch it. Um, you're gonna get an instant headache when you touch it. You feel a flood of negative energy. You are going to take 2 points of psychic damage.
Oh, yay. That was... I will tell Forsyth, don't... I don't know how you could touch it before, but it gave me an instant headache.
It's probably the inside that's giving you the headache, not the outside.
I will describe what I felt when I tried to identify the orb. Does it feel like that?
Yeah, it's very similar.
I got something else I'd like to try.
How about it?
I have this thing called a ray emitter. It's a cell disruptor. And I'd like to shoot it at the onyx center of
All
this
right.
stone.
Forsyth drops his tentacle form.
Right. Well, I did that actually before I came
Oh,
over
okay.
to look at it. Yeah.
Okay.
When I came out of the water.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. The ray emitter. That's something I put into D&D Beyond, right?
Right. So it's just a destructive beam of necrotic energy.
A destructive beam of necrotic energy.
Right. Targets one creature. I'm supposing that it could also target a rock.
Oh yeah.
Target must succeed on a DC 13 Dex save or take 5d8 necrotic. And since it can't move,
Yeah,
there's no
no, it would
Dex
be
save.
5d8 damage. Of necrotic energy. Okay. You shoot that ray emitter. I'm not gonna have you roll damage.
Oh, I already did.
Oh, okay. Well,
27.
Oh, well, that's a pretty good hit there. You see the rock glow for a moment.
Right.
And it almost grows a bit.
Okay.
And when you stop shooting the ray emitter, it kind of returns back to its form.
Okay, this might not be the right path, guys.
Evangeline.
That does necrotic damage?
Yeah.
Evangeline.
Yes.
Question. Well, I guess the question is would Fix have recognized the spell that Evangeline cast? The branding smite.
Branding smite.
As a cleric.
As a cleric, you would definitely. I don't know if you would recognize the spell branding smite necessarily, but you would recognize the radiant,
radiant
the
damage
radiantness of it, the radiant damage.
That the radiant energy that you channeled through your sword. Why don't you try that?
All right, I'll pull my sword and I will cast Branding Smite. And I will. Do I need to roll to hit the stone?
No, it's going to be an automatic hit. It can't exactly avoid it.
Can't avoid it. Okay.
It's a stone.
Nice. It deals out 11 points of slashing damage
Okay.
and 12 points of radiant damage.
Okay. When you hit that rock, you are going to experience a flash of energy. You're going to take 1 point of psychic damage. But when you're done, you do see that you have cracked the onyx.
Well, at least seems to have worked
Somewhat.
somewhat.
Kadath? Magic?
What are we trying to do exactly?
The magic
Destroy it?
on it has lessened a little bit. The necrotic magic that's on this
We're trying
onyx
to
has
destroy?
lessened a bit.
Well, as much as possible. It seems that the more that we break this, if you tell us about the magic, then
Yeah, I mean, I would.
um, the more it loses its magic.
All right, I'll hit it multiple times with Eldritch Blast.
Okay. That is force.
Force damage. They'll do D10 at a time. So
Right. You hit it a couple of times. You do see a little bit of cracks coming through it. But you're not taking any psychic damage from it. It seems to be doing less damage than you expect, but it seems to be doing damage. But you're not experiencing the damage in return.
because they were getting psychic damage when doing melee.
Touched it. Yep.
When you touched it.
Well,
in
when
any
you
way.
touch it, but
Or
And
doing melee.
Evangeline hit it with radiant damage and piercing damage, but
I'm gonna.
Actually, it's slashing damage.
slashing
Oh,
damage. My bad.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt on it. See if it does anything at all.
Firebolt is fire damage, or is
Yes,
firebolt?
it's
Okay,
fire damage.
I couldn't remember because I feel like there's another fire. Oh, radiant. Sacred Flame. That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking of. Okay, Sacred Flame is actually radiant damage.
Yes.
All right. Firebolt. You cast Firebolt on it. When the fire hits, it seems to absorb it more than actually do damage to it. And the onyx kind of glows for a moment, almost like a hot ember or coal or something, and then it dissipates.
all right, I know it's risky, but I'm gonna try hitting it with my sword.
Okay.
So I mean that's slashing damage,
Oh yeah,
and I do
that's right.
I do a bit. So
You do quite a bit. Okay. You hit it with the sword. And I'll come back to you for a moment. Forsyth, are you doing anything while they're
Well, I
checking
was
out
thinking
different types of damage?
I was going to try to hit it with lightning damage,
Okay.
I'll wait because I want
Okay.
everyone to move away so they don't get zapped too.
Nah, just zap them. It's fine. All right. Kadeth, you hit it with the sword. You hear it psychically. You hear it. It basically just kind of screams as you hit it with the sword. And the rest of you see him hit it with the sword, and it shatters. You are going to take, Kadeth, because I can't roll, 3 points of psychic damage.
Oh man, there goes all my temporary hit points.
I know, right? Finally.
I'm finally back to normal damage or normal hit points.
Oh, that's right. I've got 10 hit points as well from
Yeah, that was,
armor third.
so it would have taken 20. No, that's melee only. Never mind.
No.
Am I remembering correctly? Valsharoon and the Raven Queen, there was a battle between the two of them
Yeah,
that
and
had
this
something to do with the sword.
is her sword. Or did she steal the sword from him? Is
She
that what it
took the
was?
sword from him.
Oh, why didn't I think about using the sword earlier then?
Well, until you actually struck it, I didn't even think about it. I didn't even have to roll for history.
I was having trouble
I'm
remembering who Val
impressed.
Sharoon was
I'm
myself.
impressed.
That's the problem.
Okay. So I have two choices: poison or lightning.
The
It's
stone's gone.
The stone shattered. It's got lots
Right.
of bits and pieces at the moment. You do sense, Kadeth, that the necrotic energy around here, magically speaking, is gone.
Magically delicious.
Okay.
But the swamp is still nasty. Glancing at the card, you do see the clouds starting to clear.
On which card?
The
The
sun
sun
card.
card.
Okay.
The cloud is starting. The clouds are starting to clear. Things are brightening, but they're not
Not done yet.
done yet.
And any magic coming off of the pieces of the stone at this point?
Very faint
Is it like
necrotic energy.
going away or?
Yeah, it's going away.
I'll reach down and touch some of the shattered pieces to see if I get another headache.
Do you get bit? You reach down and you touch it. It gives you a tingling sensation in your fingers, but no headache.
I'll take a couple medium-sized pieces and throw them into a vial.
Anybody got a shovel?
No.
I was just thinking we might want to bury the rest of this thing.
I don't want it to sit here and corrupt the
Well, doesn't mean.
surrounding soil even more.
Okay. I was just thinking
That's
of
my
spreading
thoughts.
spreading it out so it doesn't get put back together at any point. Because you know how people are.
Well, I was gonna say if it's shattered, I don't know how well it can be put back together at that point, anyways.
Yeah.
I will take 2 pieces of paper. I'll kind of put all the pieces, like scoop them up, sweep them up onto one piece.
All right.
Find something to wrap them in, put them in, like
Easily enough. You scrap
wrap
cloth
them
or
in a
whatever.
piece of cloth. And I will put them in a pocket. Not the pocket and not the bag of holding, but just a pocket. I guess if I want to become a follower of Val Sharoon, I know what I need to do. I got several things in my possession to throw together, and I think that we can call him out.
Why would you want to become a follower of him?
I don't think I do.
Okay, just making sure.
I think that
right.
would be like
Pretty sure Gaddafi'd
detrimental.
have trouble with that.
Detrimental.
I think that would be detrimental to my health and maybe everybody else's.
Yeah. All right. So you gather
Although
the rest
I
of the
feel
pieces.
like that I am carrying him around in my pockets.
So you gather the rest of the pieces and put them in a pocket.
Huh?
Now I'm calling him.
Besides the ones that Fix picked up.
Yeah, because Fix picked up a couple, threw them in a vial, put them in his bag.
That's okay.
So,
You won't
so
hear
you're
no
spreading it
complaints
out a
from
little
me.
bit. All right. So they are succeeding. You are succeeding in spreading him around a little bit. Forsyth.
See,
You get a little nag in the back of your
mind.
in
Yeah.
in the back of your mind. It is the voice of I want to say Eldoon. I can't remember his name.
El
Pull
Sharoon.
out
El
your
Sharoon.
remember all.
Eldath. Eldath is his name. Yeah, let me pull out my remember all. Eldath. It's that voice that was in the dream or the vision
Oh,
walk.
okay.
Eldath. Which he did tell you his name. His name is Eldath.
Okay.
And you do get that voice that says, "Heal my land."
We're
Okay.
working on it.
Somehow, guys, we need to clean this water up.
I think that
That's
you
a
have the
start.
tool.
Possibly.
I think you have a stone that needs to go in that water.
Right. So I will. Let me
A
look at
stone.
my. I have so many different stones and things like that.
Did I actually get it on your inventory? I feel like
I
I
have
did.
an aquamarine to
That
clear
was
the
the one.
land.
Yep.
And I'm
Well,
going to actually
put
place
it.
that. I'm going to throw it into the middle of the pond.
All
Yeah,
right.
put it where the rock was.
Right. That was in the middle of the pond.
Yep. So you throw it out into the middle of the pond. Couple of minutes go by. You wait. And as you're watching, you see a little spring almost bubble up in the center of the pond. And it looks to be fresh, clear water, like even clearer than an average swamp would be. It's fresh, clear water that seems to be bubbling up into the center of the spring, and it seems to actually be overtaking the red and black.
Right. And when it
Whereas the
reaches the shore, I'm going to take a drink of it.
all right, you feel absolutely refreshed, and you may increase your foresight. You may increase your nature or
Ooh.
survival. Pick one by
All right.
2.
Oh.
Dang.
Yeah, we're going to. I mean,
You,
survival gets used more, but I think nature's more appropriate, don't you?
you feel the blessing of Eldath.
Yeah. I'll take the survival. It gets used more. Nah, actually, I'm a cleric or a druid. Nature.
Either one. They're both fitting.
Okay. Let's see.
Just pick one.
I'm trying to figure out where that goes. Skill override.
And Kadeth, you look down at the card
Mm-hmm.
and you see the sun card.
Oh, another one complete.
Eh.
Sweet.
Another one bites the dust.
Hey,
will
let's we gotta go back now. I've got a date.
I will pull
we
the
still got
deck.
things to do, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
like a
yeah.
date.
I mean,
And
out here.
you find the sun, pull the sun card out,
Yep.
and appropriately place it on the deck in the right direction with the other completed cards.
All right.
Oh, and the other deck.
Yeah,
Yeah. That sounds good.
replica deck. Whatever Fix did to them when we were given to them.
Yeah, you
You-
added the sun card to it.
You put them so that they
Yeah.
would be easy to find and
All
separate.
right. And so, as you guys decide to do whatever you do next, you will level to level 9.
Yay.
Woot.
And this is where we're going to call it for the evening. So you guys can decide what you're going to do next. Feel free to chat about it through Discord and all of that good stuff.
How
We
far
will
are
leave
we from the town that we came from?
from the town you came from. You're about 6 days from the town you came from.
Oh, that's not as far as I thought. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go. I get my date, and we can rest up, and then we can head back out on our way. And we get paid. Yeah, you guys, we get paid too. That's also a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Kadeth ain't buying it, I don't think.
Hey, hey, with the money you get paid, you could buy it then, because you'll have the money.
Except I don't ever buy anything.
Well, you should. You should probably wait. Didn't you just buy armor?
I did buy armor.
You should buy better armor. See, there you
I've
go.
already got +2.
Go for no, that's too expensive.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. That is where we're going to end tonight's episode. So thank you all for watching. If you haven't done so already, remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Check out our website, dndaddjokes.com, where there's updates. And we will see you next week.
See you next week.